How did things change for you guys? Because पिछले बार जब हमने बात की थी, I think it was early February last year. उस website आने वाली थी बस.
Yeah.
And
that was at Surface's place?
That was at your place.
No, your place.
Yeah, with the GoPro and stuff.
So
Abu Dhabi
website,
hot sauce.
website नहीं बनी थी उस वक्त.
Website
नहीं
नहीं थी.
आने वाली थी.
Yeah.
Website नहीं थी.
Yeah.
So
Lot of
how's that been?
I think it's been great. I think it's definitely changed the dynamic of the community. They all know where to come. It's one place. We're not doing the whole YouTube and Facebook thing and Twitch thing anymore. But we have a core community now because of the website. It's been difficult too. Like there's technical issues around it even now.
Yeah.
So we work on that like day by day. But I think that the chat experience is a lot more custom. It's a lot more bespoke, I would say. So
He spoke.
yeah. So people, I think people enjoy it. The community's grown as well, a lot more diverse. And again, PSL was the flagship event.
Yeah.
A lot more people coming because of that. Yeah.
Have you expanded? There was talk about expanding to other sports.
These two are doing football now.
Yeah. Is it on the website on comms?
डालते नहीं है वेबसाइट पे बट हम
शिकायत नहीं है.
हम तो कहते रहते हैं.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is it?
Basically we just do like a weekly football roundup. हाँ भाई तुम्हारी टीम है, मेरी टीम है, क्या हो रहा है दुनिया में, ये वो. So it's just additional content.
SBT, Squeaky
we call
Bum
it
Time,
SBT.
every Friday.
So we did a couple
Hopefully.
of big live commentary into big finals as well. उसका भी response अच्छा था, लोगों ने enjoy किया था. So I'm like आहिस्ता आहिस्ता हम थोड़े से अपने paths expand करें. But of course cricket is our main bread and butter. इस दफ़ा कुछ commercial opportunities develop हो रही थी, but they didn't pan out. But inshallah, what we know is लोग हमें notice करें, they know we exist and they know कि यार इन्होंने कुछ alternative create किया तो इनका advantage हम ले सकते हैं.
Because I think पिछली दफा I think
Take advantage of them while they're getting
Let's
while
exploit
they're
them.
small.
We're on the cricketing coverage map of Pakistan for sure.
last year I saw that you were doing like interviews with players.
Yeah, so we are a registered media body with the PCB, which means that we get access to a lot of the press conferences now, at least for the PSL, which is quite cool for us because we can like direct access to these players and coaches. Not to toot our own horn, but some of the questions that we ask have occasionally been flagged as good questions, and that just means that sometimes sports discourse in Pakistan might not be the best. It does lag behind a little bit, and gives us the opportunity to kind of explore that and maybe even pave the way for improvements. So we've kind of been able to do that through these press conferences. I've loved being a part of them, and the questions are like sourced from this team. So before a press conference, we'll talk about it on our group and be like, what do we want to ask this person? We want to make sure to get the best out of that 30 seconds we have with them. Because they're not one-on-one interviews, even though I clipped them to make it seem like it, because that's what you asked, right? But they're actually Zoom press conferences that the PCP has been kind enough to give us access to.
Yeah. Has there been pushback from industry oldies?
Yeah.
बताएं
Nobody has come at us directly, but we know, and I kind of understand that too, because you have to get that our commentary is not very orthodox. So sometimes there's swearing, and sometimes we'll go after players. AZ has been cancelling passports left and right.
Absolutely.
There's been a lot.
All lies.
Exactly. So all that being said,
No, one of my primary motivators is जब मैं देखता हूँ कि अच्छा बहुत आ रहा है कि AZ को रोको मैं अच्छा अब tune
Something's happened.
That's fun. So recently we did we had a conversation with the PCB that said, hey, listen, if you want to continue to be an accredited body with us, just keep an eye on things.
Okay.
And then I think is a fair nod.
Sure.
I was really offended by it first, but then I was like, fair enough.
The haters help us
However,
grow.
I will say that, and this is a bit of an issue for me, it's a personal issue, if you're more offended by commentators swearing than journalists just blatantly lying about stories, fabricating about bullshit, then I think your priority is
Just naming names now.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just saying, PCB,
Let's go.
you've got bigger snakes.
Yeah. No, because I'll swear on my commentary. AZ will too. These guys will too. Okay, but we're never gonna be disingenuous about a cricketer.
Right.
And we're not gonna peddle their personal lives. We're not gonna peddle bullshit about them.
Personal agenda.
Exactly. But then there's mainstream journalists, sports journalists that do this,
Yeah.
and they're okay with it.
मैं ये सब सेंसर कर दूँ मुझे बता देना
बाद में किसके बारे में.
I think so that part was a little. I found that a little annoying. It's fine to call us out. We're very much okay with it. We're working on it too.
Sure.
But then at the same time, what is the bigger evil?
Yeah, meet us in the parking lot.
Plus it wasn't like a slap on the wrist.
No,
ऐसा
it
कुछ नहीं था. But उसने कहा था यार वैसे आप थोड़ा सा ना even keel हो जाओ कि future में आपको problems ना हो.
He was looking after us, to be honest.
Future problems.
He was looking out for us.
Out of all of us, AZ is earning money out of this.
Really?
Have you seen his car?
AZ's a pro. AZ's gone pro. He's not a rookie anymore. He's gone
I
pro.
saw you on some.
He's on TV.
Basic Beyonce ban gaya Destiny Child.
Yeah,
ko
exactly.
Yeah.
Solo career.
Nice.
Can you speak to that, AZ, a little bit?
I saw
नहीं,
you on
यार,
someone
ऐसे
else's
मिला
show.
Sharjah Stadium.
No, he's doing
Sharjah
pro
show, he's
commentary.
doing-
Sharjah Stadium.
No, I think honestly because of change of pace, a lot more people are hearing us, and
Yeah.
eventually somebody is like, "Yeah, why don't you do it in our, do UAE domestic matches?"
Nice.
I'm sure change of pace played a role in that, and I've been getting a few gigs
तो
here
पैसे
and
दे
there.
देना मुझे.
हम बाद में बात करेंगे इस बारे में.
Where's our cut?
So
My checks are being
we officially have a pro commentator on the team now.
Zabardast hai, zabardast hai. Yeah, you just need 4 more blue checks. Is Emma Junior on the official squad?
Emma Junior is a bit of a cult hero now.
He's still in
Is
it.
he?
Yeah,
Is
he's
Intern.
grown into this cult hero. Intern CEO is what they
You know
call
how
him.
you know how Dude Perfect has a panda.
Yeah.
Yeah.